What's up guys, Spin Firearms here, and there's a way out there to make a very cheap, functional, reliable build, and that is exactly what I did right here. Now, this lower was just a P80 serialized lower. This is not like some of the other lowers that aren't serialized. This is serialized, so the holes come drilled perfectly from the factory. That is a #1 reason why people have issues with their polymer 80s, are their holes are all off. Therefore, tolerances and specs become all off. Therefore, the parts just can't mesh properly. And sometimes it takes thousands of rounds to get a build to mesh the way you really want it to. I've ran into those issues. Trust me, I've built many P80s, used Dremels, everything, and I've ran into issues before. It just comes with building. But what's so awesome about building, it's your right. And on top of that, it's fun. You feel like a different connection with that firearm because you've actually took the time to try and work out the problems, work out the issues, and it's frustrating, trust me. I yell, I freaked out at firearms before, I've lost parts, I've lost springs, and it becomes a mess, but sometimes you just keep going and you end up making it work. This, on the other hand, the reason I got it is just to show that you can get a very cheap lower. Now, I wouldn't carry this. Right out of the gate, I'm going to tell you right now, I would not carry this. But for something for fun in the woods, something to go shooting with, just to make a cool build that you can say, hey, I just went out and got all the parts that I wanted and created something that looks cool and has exactly what I want. It's the way to go. $60 for this lower. Complete lower. Not just a frame, that's all the internals down below. And then after that, I took a slide that I've had sitting around for a while, Kaplan Manufacturing slide. Threw that on there. Optics ready, and I do have an optic coming for it. Threw my favorite everyday carry sights on there, Ameriglow cap sights. Avalanche Arms stainless steel guide rod, helps with recoil. Live-free Armory flush fitting barrel, therefore it doesn't stick out the end and it actually gives it a pretty cool look. And then just a random backplate that I had sitting around. But so far this firearm functions. I have no issues with it, not a single issue. This was not meant for carry. I did not design this to protect myself or home defense or anything like that. Simply just make a cheap build. Now if I went with a Hooper Gunworks upper, I could have had this complete build for about $300, a Glock build or a Glock clone build, and it would function just fine. Like I said, it's all about the specs, it's all about your holes. That is the #1 reason people have problems. Notice how there's no gap? Look at the perfect gap on there, and that's simply because they drilled the holes from the factory, and that's the way it works. But anyways, awesome build. I wanted to call this my transformer build, just because it looks like a transformer, and you can honestly transform it and throw a 33 round mag in there. You can put an optic on it. You can do what you want with this firearm. But just thought I'd let you guys know that there's ways out there to make really cheap builds that are reliable. Honestly though, I just wouldn't carry them. Thanks for watching.